Ready? Go! Set. Ready? Set up. Let's go now. Hut. Ready? Ready, set. Ready. Set. Set, go. Ready, ready. Ready. Ready up. Hut, hut. Ready. Ready, ready. Set. Go. Here we go. Set. Set up. Let's go. Hut. Set up. Ready. Down. Set, go.
It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the Lions' sure-handed tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Lions and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The numbers for Gibbs from last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Hooker on first down. That pass is caught by Hardy. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Shakes off the sag. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mayfield on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Mayfield now. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Hooker now on play action. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 43. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Mayfield. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, Hooker. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. A give right side for Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mayfield. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since the last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. First down, Mayfield. Then he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kareem Hunt, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He will push his way down to about the 14. This is 2nd and 8. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Hooker sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
4th down, a give to Gibbs.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Rolling to his right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Lions had 6 and 9 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mayfield now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's now a 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Hooker now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
Out route here going to Hunt. He's got it.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Second down and a yard.
Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and 1, here's Mayfield.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half.
And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Hooker now off play action.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they lead the visiting LA Chargers at halftime. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Buccaneers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But
The defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the gun, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here is third and quite a ways. Here's Mayfield. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Hooker to throw it. Right side to Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Throw it. Hooker. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The throw over the middle taken in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Lions take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Minnesota.
The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well,
I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now Mayfield. Complete. Jefferson to target. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. 36-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Allen, and it's third and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Mayfield working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A give right side now to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll run with Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action. Here's Hooker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they'll get this down to the 10. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Hooker. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. This one brought in by Jefferson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Shrugs him off. And he's got room. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Mayfield. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 10, 2:19 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, the Vikings Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Detroit, they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.